Sleave from Richmond, Virginia. So I can isolate myself. Talk me off the ledge. Interventions have won, friends are born. Did I stay the night, just crash you on your floor?
We've been playing in Richmond for maybe 6 years. We met 6 years ago at a party, just about. Started playing shortly thereafter, and we were playing in the early VCU, or I guess early for us. We were playing in the VCU scene with bands like Silent Psychic and the Erotic Bombs, if those names jog the memory of anyone out there. But yeah, we've been in the scene for a while. We only really started getting into this more pop-punk driven scene, 3 years ago, pre-COVID, something like that?
I'm kind of glad that that's the one you have, the song instead, because to me it feels like it was the first song we wrote for the new record, and so it kind of feels like it belongs on the last record. But yeah, it's about addiction, basically. If friends are stealing from you or ripping you off or not showing up to things or, getting on your bad side, if they're a junkie, it's their addiction talking. But you got to realize that they're in something that controls them. And that's what that song's about.
I'd say it can be an emotional roller coaster when we have the opportunity to kind of flex a variety of songs across a set. Great ballads, good slow, heavy tunes, songs to mosh to. It's definitely, I think it's an expression of what this band is, which is a really eclectic mix of people and influences musically.
Yeah, when we started, it was more about let's play really fast and I'm just going to scream everything. And now I feel like we've gained more power by stripping back and becoming in some ways less aggressive,
Oh, absolutely.
But it took time, I think, and adding more members and stuff definitely helped.
Yeah, Drinkin', you wrote that song about about China's position on the Dalai Lama in Tibet, right?
Yes, it was my hot take at the time. I
Yeah.
think Twitter was not. No, I think yeah, that's on from the last record. Don't Expect Anything. Drinkin' is one we still play pretty often. It's just kind of upbeat punk rock. I do a solo. I improvise a solo typically that's not actually on the recording, but that's another song that I've kind of tried to stop doing this. But we were a band that one chorus for every song. I'd have one chorus and then a bunch of different parts, and that song still has one chorus. And everyone's always like, "Why didn't you write a second chorus? It's catchy." And I was like, you know, I don't know. Maybe I was trying to be cool or something.
Yeah, it's cool not to be catchy.
Just one chorus. You know?
Yeah.
I do hate myself before I judge myself. Deep inside of wickedness. I do hate myself before I judge myself. Somehow I got used to it. You said it's normal. You said it's over. You said to call me when you're boring and sober. I said I love you. You say it isn't cool to wherever I get down and drinking. You're full of love for everything. Takes from each other, only I can keep these problems to myself. Fuck everyone else. Finally hit a wall, faced out in a bathroom stall. Life's unbearable. And how could you end it all just before last call? I take that shit personal, let's go. Can't help myself, can't help myself, can't help from being a burden. Can't help myself, can't help myself, can't help myself. When it comes around it, get my hands on it. Shitty things, let's go! This is an exercise in apathy. And all the shitty things it's done for me. This is an exercise in apathy. And all the shitty things it's done.
For sure. Last summer I did an interview, maybe 2 summers ago. We were on the first record at the time, so I was kind of promoting that. And then he was like, "Are you writing new music?" And I looked over and I had a whole list on a whiteboard of all our new songs, most of which are on the new record. And I now have another list at my apartment. So yeah, I think we're right now we're really focusing on this next release, but there will definitely be more after that, a lot more.
Oh yeah.
It's coming out early next year. We are going to be on the road in many places, and I just can't wait for people to hear it.
Yeah, it feels like a departure in some ways, but more so an evolution of the Sleave sound. So yeah, it's exciting to get into some different ears and hopefully book another tour to India with it or another cool country. Yeah, we one of our songs off the first record landed us a tour in India a 2-week festival tour. It was bizarre. It was a strange
Yeah.
experience, very unique, and was, I think, a defining moment for us in some ways. Just seeing
Yeah.
what's possible. It's a interesting way to get a partially paid for vacation. But yeah, we'll see where the next record leads
Yeah.
us.
If any of you from India are watching, you guys were great to us, though.
Fuck yeah.
Even though it really did in many ways feel like NoFX Backstage Passport, but as far as like the kids and the people who came to the shows were so awesome. So
And we
thank
got
you.
sponsored by Winkies, the Indian Twinkies knockoff. So
Yeah, I had to do a skit or like a speech at one of the shows about like this Twinkie thing.
yeah, well, the best part was the promoter who was promoting the entire festival. The sponsor came up to us before the show, and she was like, "We really want you to take a pause in the middle of your set. We're gonna have a coffee machine on stage. Pour a little espresso. Act like you're at a coffee shop with your friends, and just talk about how good Winkies snack cakes are with coffee." And we're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" But sure enough, Charlie gave a fervent, just cult leader rant about how good Winkies were. And I'd say they're actually pretty fucking good.
They're really good. Try to find Winkies if you can. We had boxes of them after the show.
Yeah.
She just gave us like a tower of Winkies.
Yep.
So that kind of sustained us for the 2 weeks we were there.
Yeah,
I'd say.
yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Winkies and paneer. What more can you ask for? Shell? Is that the oldest one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you wanted to bring that back.
Yeah, I just saw like a good house show song.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's a song we've been playing. I had it written for the most part before we even started.
Probably in high school, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's just really fun. It's just got a catchy riff. I kind of just like talk through the verses. It's like 2 minutes long. It always gets people kind of jumping. And I will quote this: when we played in Asia, we played the song twice. The kids liked it so much, and they had never heard it. And they were like, "Play that one again," because we were playing through such a bad like PA system that all they could really they couldn't hear anything, but they just caught onto that riff, and so we had to play that song twice in like 40 minutes.
It was so lame, but at the same time, it was
They
great.
loved it,
They
man.
loved it.
Real
Yeah.
quick, everybody that's inside, take a big step forward. Let's get some more fucking people in here. Let's go. We came to fucking party. Let's do it. Shout out my boy Danny, baby. Let's go. I know you can make more noise than that. Come on.